Alrighty. So after arriving at the coast of Austusria, at the docks of Windvern, your two ships found a place on the dock. The Seagulls Reach was boarded by city guards seeking information about Captain Cian's former ship. This movement of the guards beginning to board made Draxios decide that he wanted to take a swim, as he normally does. Gohan left the Grand Shanty and began to conversate with the city guards about their needs for the Seagulls Reach. Luckily, the guards did not recognize him from his wanted poster, nor anyone else. The dockmaster boarded the ship and made sure that all docking fees were paid and understood, being $25 a day that the ship would be docked there. The Grand Shanty, of course, is docked for business and services of Windvern, so no dock fees were needed except for what had already been agreed upon for docking for services. You all decide to head into town to find goods and supplies and treasures from the market district in Windvern, heading to several shops along the way to reach the final destination of the Royal Garden, which closes at 6 p.m. A very important detail. While heading to the Royal Garden, Sir Evin was recognized by the guards and was arrested. While walking back to the shops to meet up with the rest of the group, Gohan, Lora, Thulna, Kellogg, and Bruce were arrested as well. Back at the docks, Draxios was arrested by the Turtle Guard and was escorted to the holding cells. You all found yourselves within the holding cells awaiting trial for the charges of kidnapping and thievery of Lora from Madame Sylvie. While in the cells, Draxios is to play a few jokes on the attending guard, who leaves to grab his superior under the request of Kellogg. Once the head guard arrives, you all are told that you are awaiting trial, and it should be within the next 2 hours, as they are awaiting the arrival of your accuser. After receiving a meal and Draxios being clapped in magical irons, you were all led to the High Council chamber where you stood trial for your so-called crimes. During the trial, both parties were allowed to speak and display their evidence to the High Council. After hearing both sides of the argument and seeing the evidence presented, it was a unanimous decision that the group, in fact, you, did not kidnap Lora and that she was running away from Madame Sylvie for her wickedness. Madame Sylvie tried to flip the situation in her favor by casting a conjure animal spell, but Kellogg quickly countered it, and Madame Sylvie was placed in magical irons and taken away to the dungeons. You all then were granted freedom and a small token of reward for what you did to rescue Lora from her evil captor. While with your heads free of all charges and bounty, you all decided to head off to the festival grounds where Lora's performing troupe was known to make camp. Once arriving, seeing an old familiar sign of a tri-colored dog, the Regal Beagle.
Yay!
And that is where we are going to pick up. So, arriving on the fairgrounds, you see that there are several tents that are started to be hoisted up and set up as you start to begin seeing different signs of different things being placed up and banners. It is autumn or fall on the continent, and they are getting ready to celebrate their harvest festival here in the capital. The festival, as you see through a couple of the through a couple of the posters and the flyers that are hung up, the festival does not begin for a couple more days. However, the festival will begin being filled with food, games, and fun while the capital celebrates the harvest. And
wasn't this the setting time of when we left?
No. That was the New Year.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Happy New Year, PTSD. Earrings are in here.
Yep. The Festival of Lights was the beginning, is the dawning of the new year. So that will be in a couple months.
Oh. Is your game tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think I get off at 8.
So.
Or 8:30, so it'd be a late game.
So, as you are all entering into the festival area, Kellogg and Bruce decide that they are going to head off to the Regal Beagle.
And get married.
No.
Yes.
No.
Wait, who's getting married?
They're not here. I'm not doing any of that. No. So, they head off
replace you with Matt for one session.
No.
No, I'm in for it.
No. They head off to the Regal Beagle after hearing such great stories that the group has told them during the travel from the keep to the festival grounds of how great this tavern is, and to go meet your good friend Robert, the tavern keeper. So, you have all entered the festival grounds.
Is this the pizza Regal Beagle, or is that at the...
That is at Lucida.
Yeah.
However, you do not know what's on the menu, because again, it has been...
Tonight it's Pumbaa.
It's been roughly 9 months since you've been away from the capital.
Tonight we celebrate as freemen.
I still gotta let my sisters know.
Fair enough, but we still celebrate as freemen.
Yes. I'm gonna stay here for a little longer.
Is anyone wanting to accompany me there?
I guess I can.
Okay.
Well, we have all the time in the world now.
Mm-hmm. Were you going to the tavern, or are you wanting to come with?
I'm going to the tavern. Celebrate.
Celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate.
I'll head off to find the tent with Thulna then.
I took my time now.
Where is Sir Evin going?
Probably tavern.
Crap.
Drink his woes away.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm
so
outside in the fountain.
Do you pee in the fountain? You know.
It's all the same.
alright, so as
If you drink nothing but water, yes.
alright, so Lora and Thulna,
Yes.
you make your way through the semi-crowded streets as there are different carts being pulled in by different beasts of burden, and also just the smells of freshly harvested crops and fruits and vegetables that kind of just fill the air as you walk through. But eventually, Lora, you've been to these festivals for so long, it doesn't take you very long to figure out a good, clean, clear path to the tent that you and your sisters generally stay in. As you arrive to the tent again is fully set up, and it has been...
This tent is from the past.
Haha. So,
You've been here before.
yes,
In past tense.
yes, that's how this works.
Before they did.
So, as you arrive,
No.
the tent is just as you remembered it.
No.
Filled, or in its standard green, and as you approach the tent, you hear your normal laughter and cheerfulness coming from the tent from your sisters.
Okay. I enter.
Speaking of tents. Doing more tent jokes.
So are you? How are you entering the tent?
I'm just gonna call out to them and say, "My sisters, are you here?"
Again, as you walk in, you see all of them. Would you stop? You see all of them. They all seem to be either goofing around with one another, chasing each other around, playing childish games, or getting ready. Because it is getting ready for a night's rest. Stop.
He just shut him right up.
Getting ready for a night's rest.
It's little children stuff. They're playing. That's the sound that Uwu makes.
Okay, stop.
A child walks up to me and says, "Ooh, I will punt it."
Do it.
I will.
I'll pay a kid $1 to go up to you.
You'll have to pay me more than that to get me out of
$1.
prison.
You don't have to pay them $1. They'll do it willingly. Stupid
I'm just
TikTok.
gonna
Okay.
find some little 6-year-old and be like, "See that girl?
They will do it.
Go say Uwu to her. Here's $1."
I will strangle
They'll
to
do
death.
it. They'll do it without the $1. Again, I blame TikTok. Now, so as you again enter the tent, they don't.
That was all recorded.
They don't seem to notice you at first, but within a second or two, a couple of them stop what they're doing, turn their heads, and their eyes lock with yours.
Stefan's being a dad right now.
Stefan's already a dad.
Dad 2.0.
I mean,
Cool.
There's being a dad and there's being a father.
Wait,
the difference.
There's another child on the way?
Yeah.
You know.
What?
Wow.
So, there's a moment of pause and clarity for some of them, and the moment that your eyes meet theirs, there's this loud eruption of cheer as all of them turn and just bum rush you. And I'm going to need you to give me a athletics or acrobatics saving
You're
throw.
our new
Acrobatics.
master. Please don't beat us.
I'm right next to her, right?
Oh yeah.
14
You should pull out a form.
in acrobatics.
I should pull my gun.
Surprisingly,
You don't want them to hug you. How dare you?
no. Surprisingly, the sheer force of all of them coming to hug you at once does not cause you to fall onto the ground, but you stand your ground, sure-footed and strong, as the entire group of them just comes and surrounds you with tearful sobs and happy cheers as you walk through the tent. Happy to see you alive.
Aw. You guys are free now. I took care of Madame Sylvie.
I'm only 5. You took away Mom.
Why are you the way that you are?
I'm trying to escape.
Were they told the lies that she was saying?
Yeah, no, they all look at you like we thought you were kidnapped. You were taken from us.
I was not. Let me introduce you to this lady next to me. I call her mother, but she's one of the people that has helped rescue me, that I ran away with.
Another one.
No.
They all look at you like, and one little one comes up, about 8 years old, just kind of looks at you and goes, "Are you our new mom?"
Do I have whiskey on me? she's like,
Another?
no. She's like, no. She just calls me that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She used to look a
Easy
lot.
enough.
She used to
Thank you.
look a lot older than she was.
She was decrepit.
So we call you Grandma.
Anyway,
For you, yes, little
Madame
one.
Sylvie was lying to you all. I was never kidnapped. I went on my own. She was a very cruel lady.
And now you're set free.
She took us to court over it, finally, and the truth was revealed about her. And now you guys are free, and she's in jail.
Are you sure she's gone forever?
She's in jail, but with all the tricks she likes to have up her sleeves, I don't know how long that'll be.
What?
They're just standing at the door.
They probably think somebody's coming.
For right now, she's gone away for a little while. We don't know how long that's gonna last, though.
Dogs. I like dogs. Sometimes they're dumb.
Listen, free serotonin.
It's okay. My dogs are dumb too.
I was like,
Okay, boys, it's fine.
no, what is that?
So what is there?
Goodness. Alright, so
What if something is
He's just
there?
still standing there, just his tail.
go outside and bark.
Hey! 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 Go outside!
Alright,
Go outside!
okay. We don't have to yell at the dog. We're being dumb. Okay. So, maybe Archer actually decided to come. Who knows?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's taking a long ass time coming in if he did.
Well, he's slow. So,
They're like, oh, you like it.
as
You want me to go see?
I got
no,
it.
it'll be okay. Alright, so as you say this,
Open the door at least.
It gets hot in here then.
It was.
Then open a window.
That does not help.
Then go outside.
It's
yourself.
103 degrees.
And guess who's wearing a sweater? Not giving a shit.
Well, you be fine, edgy
It'll be-
grandma,
it'll be okay.
with your cardigan.
It's a sweater.
So as
I have cardigans,
they
but-
all kind of look to you, some of them give you a sigh of relief, but some of them also look at you with concern that they're not 100% sure that they're safe. And that there still may be an issue that arises.
We should prepare them.
You shall run then.
Yeah, run away.
Makes me think of that.
How old are... I know one of them's around 8. How old are the rest of them?
Yeah, rangers.
They're your sisters.
How do you not? Well, I don't know.
We
It-
didn't come up with this part of the story.
They all range from anyone, or basically anyone from 18 to 8. In the whole troop, there is roughly let's see, 1, 2. There's roughly 11 of them in the room, and you would make the 12th member of the team.
What was the
At
group?
100 years old.
Not the age, but what was the they were entertainers?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Belly dances.
Yes. Is a kid swallowing swords or
They were a dancing group. They performed by
Ever
dancing and
watched
singing
America's
songs.
Got Talent?
Have you not seen my outfit?
headbangs.
They're singers and dancers. They play instruments.
She's an opera singer. I tried doing opera when I was like 7 or 8 for fun. Someone took me too seriously, and I was like,
they keep up the act, but keep the money for themselves.
Oh, no.
"That's show
They
business."
can buy each other swords
What
to defend
about-
themselves.
Possibly bringing them to the Grand Shanty.
No.
I will not have
You're
a bunch
not
of
there.
Little girls
Shh, you're not there.
on the boat.
You're still not there.
I can't say. I'm not the one who's running the boat.
I will eat them.
She may be away now,
I'm gonna be the new witch
but
from
she
Hansel
could
and Gretel.
come back, and she could come after them, and use them to make me come back for them.
Either that, or you can train them to defend themselves, or we can set them free now and have them go under the radar.
Yep.
We don't know what radar is in this game, but
Under the clouds.
under the cloaks of society. Illuminati.
There is the Thieves Guild in town.
There is the Thieves Guild. Remember the guy who gave me the drug that made me do the nappy times? I need to talk to him.
Safe passage.
Yes.
Yes.
That
How
was
would
good
you
to-
girls feel about moving to a different city?
Paradise City.
Kansas City, Missouri. No, get it.
I mean, that sounds nice, but we don't. I mean, we've done we know how to survive a little bit, but like this was our one job. Like we don't know how to do anything else.
You could still possibly do what you want, like do what you do. You could be a traveling group. You could still do what you love, what we were taught all our lives to grow up as. You could be travelers.
Are you trying to have them develop into a gypsy caravan? I'm with it, okay? Now listen, I'm into that biz, okay?
You would never have to worry about her possibly finding you again if she does get out somehow. That's what I'm worried about right now, is if she plays one of her tricks and gets out, and you guys are still here, she'll come find you if you're still here. But if you're like a traveling group that does your performances at different cities, it'd be really hard to track you guys down.
But where should we go?
Wherever you
Well,
want.
you would start out with getting a little cart and form your group together and just start traveling to cities for like festivals or something and start performing.
I have a proposition.
You're not there.
You could also ask people to come with you that you know.
If they get a cart, can they have the goats?
One's extinct.
Pull it.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest
Of the who?
I'll think about it.
Who
I want
pull
that
it?
one.
Do I know
Who pull it?
where Madame
find
Sylvie
out
would
if
be
you watch
keeping
the
her
movie.
stash of
They
money?
did today.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
The goats from Torrance.
Say this one more time, Chris. I'm listening to Dylan's nonsense.
Big neck.
Do I know where Madame Sylvie would be keeping her stash of money and all of her things that could be of value?
Prison.
You would know that she generally keeps a lot of the money and stuff close to her, so either on her person or possibly within her own personal stash.
I'd like to try and... because she would have a room here still and they would probably be expecting her back. I'd like to go through her living quarters and try and find if she would hide it there.
Petty
Okay.
thievery.
Alright?
I'm giving it to them.
Come on, it's becoming a rogue.
Alright, you can give me an investigation check.
Mean.
Petty thievery.
Are you helping her?
Sure.
We just got out of trouble.
Yeah,
Now
you can roll
want
with
back
advantage if
in it?
Thulna is helping you search.
Does that involve me rolling as well?
No.
Cool.
I mean, she just gets to roll with advantage.
Well,
I'm
mine is a
just
12.
moral support.
Okay. It takes you a little bit to search through, because even though you did not like Madame Sylvie very much, you can still tell that a lot of her belongings are very expensive and could be worth some coin if you decide to sell it. So you try to take your time with a lot of it. However, you do eventually find inside her trunk at the end of her bed, you find a small chest that seems to be locked.
As opposed to a small chest, which is a very tiny
I'm gonna try and
board.
break the lock.
Okay.
Or small chest.
How are you trying to break it?
Whereas
Well,
tiny
I'll
cookies.
lockpick it with... do I have a
Or a
dagger?
small chest.
I have a dagger. I'm gonna try and lockpick it with a dagger.
Okay, I will need a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
That's an 18.
With the disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So, you
I'm very high in that.
you get your dagger in.
I thought I said you really high.
And-
Where'd you get it? Sorry.
So you get your dagger in the lock and you start to move it around and you hear a click, and as you remove the dagger you see that the tip of your dagger has chipped off.
That's fine.
Wow.
The tiger treated you.
And as you go to open up the box, it still does not open.
Hmm. But the lock is.
You heard a click,
Because I was on the couch.
So you got through one.
Oh, yeah.
but the
I
lock
didn't
did not
notice.
open.
That's probably why it slept so long, because I didn't notice.
Locks of multiple.
Yeah, no, I saw that. So you found what? What'd you find?
A little chest, and I'm trying to break the lock open.
Let me see if I have something.
Beat the chest.
I have
I have a great warhammer.
a. I think it's out of a war pickaxe.
That would ruin the. Oh, I can.
Who cares about the chest? You only care what's inside of the chest.
I don't know. I'll open it too.
You know you want to.
So what are you doing to open it?
I'm
I wanna use my war pickaxe.
Hmm?
I'm gonna break it open. Does it look worn out? The box looks new.
It looks very pristine.
I should probably try to
I'll
picklock it.
grab one of my bolts and try and lock it again.
Okay.
If you fail, I'll
You can
fail.
sleight of hand with disadvantage again.
A 3.
That's a 15.
Close enough.
Never
So
mind.
again, so you take a bolt and you jam it in the lock, but this time, not even a click.
Not even a
And the dagger
freaking-
is stuck and will never come out.
So that'd be like a 5.
Did you try finding the key before you ruined the lock?
I look for the key.
Investigation check.
Investigation.
I'll help her.
Oh, you'll help me?
Yeah.
That's better.
Well,
14.
So
15 minus 1.
you check the foot chest by removing a couple of the other items, and there does not appear to be a key.
What did you freaking do to freaking?
prison bucket.
Both of you give me a history check.
No.
Huh?
History check.
History checks.
21. That's not 20. 21.
History. Shoot! 12.
Okay. It's not too hard since it is still the same day and it just happened recently. You both remember that Madame Sylvie is a spellcaster.
Dang it! Where'd the spell magic? Dispel the magic!
I don't have dispel magic.
You suck!
But
Would conjure spell? No. Won't work.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it
Okay.
and find out what spells on it.
Okay. So you sit down and begin to do the ritual to cast Identify, and the box itself is kind of is shielded in magic. However, you also see that the lock is magically locked, and you would have to either have a dispel to unlock it,
Or the knock spell.
or another spell to unlock the lock without the key.
Do any of your sisters know any magic?
Oh
They're
gosh.
6.
They're 6. One of them's a warlock.
Do any of you girls happen to know any
Madame
magic?
Sylvie's the patron.
Perhaps
You
a
upset
removal
goddess?
spell?
Oh,
No.
Okay. There's a couple people in town that can do this.
Let's go take it to Draxios. She knows what to do.
I don't think he would have dispel magic.
You don't know that. Where's my hair tied?
I can dispel anything with fire. Neither of them even heard me.
No.
I heard that.
Repeat yourself, child.
I was like, I can dispel anything with
So
fire.
you guys are gonna take the box for the Regal Beagle.
Yeah.
Correct.
That is a fair point.
All right. As you begin to get up and leave, your sister's like, "What? Where are you going?"
Do you want to come along? We're gonna.
No, you can
Be
go.
free, children.
Yeah, I was saying,
Wow.
I turn around and say, do whatever you want. Goodbye.
The house is yours.
Anyway,
As
we're.
you,
No, you leave. I tell them what to do.
No, I didn't leave yet.
I'm grandma. Listen to me.
Don't make me get that
We're
switch
going
out
to get
after
someone
exam.
to
Alright, shh.
We're going to find someone in town, because I know a couple people that can break the lock, so we can get whatever's inside. Because I already know she hasn't paid any of us hardly anything of a living.
$2 an hour.
I'm just trying to find all the stash she had kept from us, so we can give that to you. So you guys have a living's worth of money.
Oh, okay. Are we still allowed to do whatever we want?
Yes, go ahead.
Play.
Thanks, Grandma!
Drink and be merry.
Yes, listen to Grandma. She's pretty cool.
Some of us aren't allowed to drink yet.
Do not drink if you're not allowed to drink.
Drink apple cider. It's good for your liver. Actually, don't know that. Do not quote me.
Alright.
I'm gonna tell them to go enjoy the festival and meet me back at the tent by the next day.
Okay. Festival's not for 2 more days.
Have fun practicing. Goodbye.
Free game. Go. No, get it.
Go enjoy the town when you weren't allowed to. Go enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
Now they're all gonna get kidnapped
It's
by
bedtime.
bad
It's bedtime anyway.
Don't say that.
Oh,
I'll feel like a terrible grandma.
As you both exit the tent, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna make you roll perception because they're being very loud. You hear cheers of glee and joyfulness, and you may even hear the sound of whiffs of air. And as you both turn around, you just see feathers just out of the tent.
I go back in the tent.
There are pillows destroyed and feathers flying everywhere.
They just tarred and feathered. They tarred and feathered the youngest one because she was sad at Madame Sylvie's comment.
Alright. Okay. Back at the other group.
We're heading towards there with you.
As you make your way with Bruce and Kellogg to the Regal Beagle, as you walk in, since it is not a festival night, it's still a little bit crowded in here, but it's not as crowded. I know where you are.
No. Can they go hold hands in the bottom of the volcano and make a baby rock?
No. Now,
What?
tell you later. So
I missed that whole damn thing.
it's a
What was his
Thor
name?
reference.
It's from the new movie.
What was his name?
It's Korg and Dwayne.
Dwayne. Yes.
Dwayne.
I met a beautiful man named Dwayne, and we had another.
Korg species is all male.
There's no females.
In the movie, they're all male.
I'm sorry.
They're all. They made
They're
them
all male. And
They
how
made
they
them all
mate,
male
and they
in
had
the
to hold hands in a volcano for a month. And when they come out, they release their hand. There's a baby, one of them.
Yes.
It's weird.
Don't hold my hand.
Okay,
They do
moving
an
on.
anime trope where they're like, kissing, that's okay, but hold hands? What do you want me to have a baby?
It was great. So, anyways, except for Draxios, who randomly heads off to jump in the fountain in the middle of the night.
At least I go to sleep there.
The rest of you head to the Regal Beagle. Again, the tavern is a little lively. There is a bard who is in the corner playing music.
Is it bluegrass? Look at that.
And
Toss a coin.
as you enter, it's still fairly calm. Like everyone seems to be enjoying.
This does not sound very bardic.
I don't know.
It sounds like we're going on an adventure. Let's
It
go.
looked like the scene from the Titanic for a second. I was like,
thing.
romance music?
Tavern.
Okay, all right. You know what? We're describing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm playing.
One of these picky.
I am picky.
I,
That's who I am. That's what I am.
okay. Anyways, so as you enter into the tavern, now you're gonna make me look for things.
Tavern music.
We just have what's his name from The Witcher. It's on a loop.
No.
I was thinking, What's that song? Moves like Jagger, but with a lute.
So, anyways, you are entering into the tavern. There is song and dance, but people are having... Oh, perfect.
They're having a gay old time, and Grand. Gay old time.
He's very cheery.
I can throw it out.
Right,
Throw
so...
it back a little.
The tavern is a little lively with a little bit of music. It has a decent amount of patrons in it. You've definitely seen taverns a little more full, but you do see Robert in the tavern, and he is just filling ales and throwing them up and down the bar to different patrons and visitors, and he seems a little distracted as he is working as the four of you enter into the tavern. Kellogg and Bruce immediately go over and find a seat.
I gotta turn it more.
I will join them.
Look, no, we're stuck in here.
We're stuck.
I'm joining them,
Okay.
saying we do not stop until we drop.
Yeah, from the top, make it jump.
Exactly.
No. That's not a tavern.
So
that's a pool.
as you sit down, Robert looks at the three of you and says, "What can I get you, gents?"
I would like a whiskey.
Whiskey burger.
Your strongest whiskey.
Burger turkey. That's
As
not-
you can
that's not
see,
fun.
I am a free man as of today.
His mustache becomes thicker.
As you can tell from the wanted poster.
I'll
right
have
over there.
what-
That was me.
That was me.
I'll
But
just
it
have
is not
what
me
he's
anymore.
having.
Robert kind of looks over at the poster and looks at you and goes, "Huh?
Uncanny, isn't it?
Ow.
I'd say I'm a little more handsome though.
Is that still viable?"
Oh no, they just dropped it today.
Oh,
You
because he
can't turn
needed gold. He needed money.
Don't worry, I'll tip you a little extra today.
All right, as long as I'm not a big fan of serving criminals in the bar.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Reputation and all that. I understand that completely. I'm working very hard on my reputation. You see, I run a business myself.
Ah, and what business would that be?
The Grand Shanty.
Is that old ship that sails through a floating tavern, I think they call it?
Yes, how did you know?
Well, us tavern keepers have to keep tabs on the other tavern keepers.
Yes.
Make sure we're all in business.
It's quite the story, actually. I used to work there, and then I ran away. And I went back to it. Then I,
Took over.
yeah, took over
Interesting.
by force. So, yes.
Kill people.
I did, quite a few.
Now,
They're in
by
that way.
force, you didn't kill the former owner, did you?
Yes.
Which one?
Where's that whiskey?
He kind of lays it in front of you and goes,
Answer the question.
"You sure that warrant poster's still not viable?"
It sure is not viable.
Somebody else.
You can take it down.
Oh, I think I'll let the guards remove it.
Fair enough.
It's almost. It's getting a little past sundown, and they should be in the morning with new bounties and posters for the morning.
Very true.
I wanted to see the baby.
It's the Darth Vader.
It's not baby. It's just regular Yoda.
I'm looking at Darth Vader.
Oh, I thought you meant. I was like, that's
Show
Yoda.
me.
That is Yoda, not Yoda.
Show me the baby.
No thanks.
He turns and looks to you, Evin. Goes, "And what's your story, Green Knight?"
Okay.
It's a long one.
He looks around and goes, I got it. I don't got anywhere else to be.
Well, I'll just tell them everything that happened on the Spring Isles, and everything leading up to that, I guess.
Sounds like your lot has been on quite a few many adventures.
He does not ask who I am, I think.
You're in the fountain.
So,
He doesn't know where you are.
yes, but I was here last time.
He goes outside, he's like, What's your name?
Yes, you were here, but he didn't see you go to the fountain. You didn't go to the tavern first. You went straight to the fountain.
Which is outside of the fountain. Outside.
There's a road between!
He should know.
Customer services. You should speak to the
I'll
manager.
speak to your manager.
He starts to grow the
Does
carrot
a
here.
little spin around.
Hello.
Manager, now. Are we on our way to the Regal Beagle? Why do I suddenly have that accent?
But yes, we've been through a lot, and we've lost a few friends along the way.
Are you okay?
At that point, then I drink my whiskey.
And I keep flexing them.
Don't do that. It makes you do the weird noise, and I do not like it.
And a little bit into the night, I'm assuming you were all probably about 3 or 4 drinks in at this point.
I am indeed.
I'm a couple gallons in.
Comes out the floor.
Fountain water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing anything in the fountain besides just swimming around?
Splish,
Take a
splash.
place.
Eating a fish.
Oh.
Okay.
Something new.
As you are beginning to eat the fish and kind of wander around, you notice there's starting to become a severe lack of fish in this fountain.
I'm
Severe. You just done genocide.
You've
in
only
the pool,
eaten the
sir.
females, and they were all pregnant.
Caviar! It's
Disgusting.
I'm not eating a bunch of fish. I just eat a fish every time I go there.
It's
One fish.
scarce. Because they don't fill it often. You hungry fool.
Come back with some fish eggs and just
Just like.
Refill it.
So after about an hour or so in the tavern,
put crabs in there now.
No, just eat
Gohan,
them.
are you conversating with Evin? Evin conversating with Gohan?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I would say, what are your goals now, Sir Evan, now that you are a knight?
To not.
No.
Because I guess you do not owe any loyalty to me or my business.
I will owe loyalty to the people.
By the people.
I'm to
I am now
protect
Lincoln.
goodness
Abraham Lincoln. I'm said Lincoln.
and the virtues of.
I'm sorry.
She started.
I
of,
propped it. Sorry.
all things that are beautiful in the world.
Well, if my ship
I'm
is
better with that.
can help you in your path, then I will gladly assist you in your endeavors.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I won't.
I know.
You're not even there.
I'm terrible.
Terribly funny.
So within a couple hours, eventually, Lora and Thulna walk in through the door of the Regal Beagle.
With a chest.
What took you guys?
They didn't see me playing in my fountain
We were
splish splash
playing
and making bath.
locksmith with a magical lock,
You
apparently.
have stopped at the fountain.
Ah,
Yeah.
this box.
Okay.
But if you're making that much commotion, I'd be like, what the hell is that? What is in there?
Yeah, so as Laura just rushes in with the box to find, Thulna turns around and just sees, Draxios splish splashing. He was taking a bath in the fountain.
That's all I can think of.
I'm partially sad. There's not very many fish here anymore.
You killed them.
Do you want to get more fish and put them in there?
I do, because what happens if it runs out by the time I come back and I don't have any more fish to eat?
Oh, that's a good question.
You starve.
Do you want us both to go get more fish for the pond?
To death.
Yes, more fish.
Yes, let us go get more fish. I don't want him to be sad. I wouldn't know what
What
to
a
do.
Okay.
The psychotic one is crying.
Alright, so Laura enters the tavern. Thulna goes to the fountain.
Sorry.
You both look at each other and realize the closest place to get fish is on the other side of the city, which will take you 2 hours to get to.
What if you go to like one of those
And
fancy
by that time, the
restaurants
market will probably
that
be
have like the live
closed.
fish that cook them?
Snatch him from
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't just a Walmart I can go
Like
on?
No!
Like a lobster tank?
There's not a market.
I remember
Yeah, at
those
the
days.
market, which is on the other side of town.
What if you find a fancy restaurant with one of those live fish tanks, and then you just or become one of those like weird activists that like go free.
Just throw them on the ground like, oh no.
Yeah, you start like stealing their food.
No, we're
Again.
we're
Okay, also, Mr. Fishman, you would know this. You are currently in a freshwater fountain, not a seawater fountain.
I know.
So,
That's why we can't go to the ocean.
that's right. Which is also a 3-hour trek.
Wow. I'm willing to travel.
What time is it?
It's roughly 7 in the evening.
We'd be.
The sun will be down probably within the next hour or so.
I think we'd be.
Draxios isn't dumb, so he's gonna know that they're gonna be closed. So he's not gonna want to go tonight.
Tomorrow morning then?
Yes.
We endeavor as a group.
Make sad dolphin noises.
I stare in terror.
Alright, back inside the tavern.
I'm gonna slowly walk back to the
Alright.
tavern. Like, okay.
What are you drinking?
I was drinking whiskey. I ordered the same
Guys.
thing you did.
Ah, next one is on
Hey.
me.
Just ignoring her.
Yes.
You did
What
interrupt
do
in
you
the
have?
middle of the conversation.
Indeed.
I need someone
Wait,
that has a
John.
removal spell that can remove other spells to crack this lock for me.
I have a gun.
Hey, yo.
It's a spell locked chest.
I know.
I have a magical gun.
Here.
I've
Wait,
shot
don't I have a
bombs
gun?
off.
Where'd my gun go?
This is a magic block. I just already identified the spell on it. It needs certain spells to dispel it.
It needs tender love and
Magical.
care to open. Express
Would you perhaps anything have to cast for this, Evin?
I'm sorry, what?
He's a little out of it. Too many whiskeys.
Do you have a spell that can remove certain spells on an inanimate object like this?
What if I awaken the chest?
Oh.
So I do not. I can locate objects, and I can hit it with the sword.
We'll try the magic gun first, out of the tavern.
Yes, please do not shoot weapons in my tavern.
You know exactly what to
Exactly.
do.
Fair enough. I don't want that wanted poster to go up.
No thanks.
Let's do this out of the tavern and see if we can crack the lock for my sisters.
Yep. I will walk outside.
Okay.
I'm about 50 feet away from the tavern.
Okay.
I wonder how smart this actually is.
You're
Just
shooting a
ricochets
lock.
and kills a random person.
I'm aware.
My trident!
Was it like a trying, son?
This is a bad idea.
That's why I had them in the other room.
I'll hold it. I'll lay it.
Tis a bad idea.
Down here. I had very little caffeine, I'm sorry.
I would be disrupting the
I wondered why I misplaced my trident.
I had it the whole time.
Do you
Your
have
gun's
different
broken, I thought.
weapon?
Or did they, I can't remember. Did you guys get it
I'll
fixed?
shoot the lock
I
up.
actually don't know. What was broke?
Like it misfired, so we had to have it repaired.
I still have it. I didn't use it yet.
What?
I had an
Wait a
old
moment.
gun that was very much
Yarlin!
broken in the game.
I'm
And
I haven't loaded
for
up.
every time
No.
I shoot it,
You don't
rolled
want
a nat
to
one and
closer to go
explodes
back
my
up.
face.
Anyway,
Well,
Yarlin
we
might
went
be
to
able to
go
open
mend
it.
I'm shooting
And
it.
instead of it being a
Crap.
nat one to kill me, it's
Fire.
Alright.
5 or lower.
It's
for
a.
explode, I think.
Pretty sure it's 18.
I was like, as long as you roll above a 10, it will hit it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
not-
plus 9. 16.
Okay. So yeah, roll me damage.
Damage!
my head.
You blow a hole through the chest and everything is destroyed.
It's angled, so it's just at the lock.
So it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to go through the box. I'm aware
Yeah,
that
no. If you got
there's
above a
money.
5, you would have hit the box. If you got above a 10, you hit the lock.
3, 9, 14 piercing.
Okay. So, and the force damage on that.
3.
3. Okay. So, as you fire at the chest, you see as the bullet hits the box that a small flash kind of happens as you see the bullet kind of come down to almost where like it freezes in time as it hits like this small little barrier and then falls and drops right in front of the chest.
Yep, it's magical. Well, that's what I can do. Back to the whiskey.
I'm gonna go. Where is Yarlin? Is Yarlin's shop near here?
No.
He is in Lucida, which is a day
Another
away.
city.
And they're probably closed at this time.
He's never closed. He's always open.
Yes.
Oh, he's like the 7-Eleven. Got it.
Yep.
Do
Why
I-
it's called 7-Eleven.
I'm gonna go
if
find
it's always
Draxios. I have a
open.
feeling I know where he's at. I'm gonna go to the fountain.
We were leaving the fountain.
I was like, I was
Well,
like, as Thulna and Draxios were getting out of the fountain to head to the tavern, the two of you came out, shot the gun, and you're all standing in the middle of the street, staring at this box.
Yes.
Knock it out.
His gun wouldn't work. You could see the bullet sitting in front of it.
Indeed.
Anyway, would you perhaps have something, Draxios?
Probably not.
Okay,
Dang, what level was your mistress?
I don't know, and it's Madam.
Mistress, I like it.
That's a
Yes,
sentence I never
mistress.
thought of in my life. What's the level of your mistress? Holy shnikes.
It must be something very valuable in here if she's willing to cast a
It's her
very...
phylactery.
Yeah, say like,
We
it's a
must
Horcrux.
It looks like we might have to go out of town for this.
We need to find 3 more.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I'm up for it.
What if a bunch of plants grow outside of the lock? Like from the inside out?
You
Like
could
entangle?
try.
Or like entangle?
I'm up for any suggestions. Just please don't destroy the box, because
Not likely. Destroy it? Not gonna.
whatever's in it...
I have an idea. Set the box on its side and step back very far.
Okay.
Alright, wait, are you doing this in the tavern?
No,
No,
you guys are in the middle of the street.
Okay, I'll be like,
By this time, the street is kind of cleared off.
nice.
Alright.
Get back off.
I need the box to make a dexterity saving throw.
It fails.
Alright. At this point, a storm cloud shows up and a bolt of lightning strikes.
Roll me damage.
Work smarter, not harder.
I like
Oh,
it.
that bounced out. Ooh. Ooh, big damage. A total of 5 lightning damage.
Again, same thing. You see the bolt come and crash, and as this like little force field of energy just kind of ripples around the box as it just kind of sits there, not even a scratch.
A force field?
Yeah,
Does this force field have
like
a
a
color?
small magical force field.
Like a wall force.
It's translucent.
Dang it! It's neutral.
We can take this to Yarlin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
But we have to fill up the fountain first.
Oh,
We will
what's
fill
wrong
up
with
your
the fashion?
fountain
It'll be
first.
us.
There's no fish almost.
No, fish.
We'll fill up your fountain first. That shouldn't take too long.
We're all gonna have the group go get fish.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
The more
find
the
fish.
merrier. We'll have to get up really early then.
I will be possibly bringing my siblings tomorrow.
Wait.
Food for
There's
the trap.
11 of them.
Wait. Is this the same town that has a brothel?
Lucida does.
Yes.
You never explored Windvern to see if there are brothels.
No. We're not taking the children to a brothel.
That was a saying.
They're out and about. We don't know where they're at.
You're right, they could already be in the brothel.
Cancel the brothel. No. No
Yes,
thanks.
I am the
Sell them to
I'm the oldest, and there's
They will
11 more
learn
siblings.
the ways of the hoe.
No.
When they become of age. Until then, they'll just watch.
Well, the-
That's not okay. That's not okay.
How do you think they learned in those times?
I like it. I like it. Caleb's like, peach.
There's nothing.
The
happening.
youngest sibling is 8 years old.
Shouldn't be the one that does some.
PJ.
I don't know. Like, didn't you watch the newest thing of what was it? Demon Slayer. They had little ones there too, but they weren't for that purpose. They were there to do chores and
Well,
stuff.
again,
Until they were old enough.
Eastern culture is different than Western culture.
That's
But what is this culture?
Okay.
I'm just trying to get
The
this.
idea.
I'm just trying to get this box cracked so I can give my siblings all the money and they can be a traveling dance group. So it's harder to find them.
Is
just
that
in case
what's
she
in
pulls
there?
I don't know, but it has to be something of value if she's protecting it with a nice spell.
Have you shaken the box to hear what's inside?
What's
You
inside?
hear it crying like a baby.
I shake the box. Do I hear anything?
Nope.
It's just full of sound.
No, it's full.
I don't hear anything in the box.
Of what?
It's full of money that we cannot hear.
Full of meat.
But
We would hear gold.
Maybe.
What is in it?
I don't
You don't-
know. It's
Can
protected
you
by
hear
a
it through
spell.
a full sphere?
If you join them, Evin, outside, or if you stay down.
Well, you would hear a gunshot.
Yeah, no,
And then
I'm
hear
with the
lightning.
party. I don't know what to think. It's a magical chest.
So yes,
It's
so
magical.
Lora did not describe it very well, but she was trying to insinuate that the only way that she can figure out how to unlock it is either by a dispelled magic spell or the knock spell to unlock the lock. Because the chest is magically locked.
Give me a second. I might be able to do something.
If I take
I'll be a guy.
of wizard and I just read any spell.
I mean, yeah, but you can't cast spells unless
That's true.
you're of the correct level.
That's true.
I didn't hear correct, I heard corrupt.
A corrupted
Corrupted
Sorcerer.
I'm paying tonight.
Don't. Oh, you can't even be a wizard, see?
Yeah, no, I don't think I
Hogwarts
have
did not.
anything.
Let me check
Austusria.
Kellogg spells and let me check.
I thought he wasn't there.
No, he's there. He's
They're in the tavern.
But
I
he has
could-
their
I
sheet.
have their sheets, so let me check to see. Because I was gonna see if you guys could do it first. Let me see if they have it or not.
Also, there's a lot of expensive items in
You can't
Madame
get multiple
Sylvie's
sneak
room that I
attacks in a
plan on
round.
selling too.
That's awesome.
What?
All right, so
What's awesome?
Not you, pistol.
all right, so can you do anything, Evin?
I don't think so. I mean, I have magic weapons, but other than that, I don't think I can actually. I don't think I can actually like dispel it.
Okay.
I mean, I have locate object, healing things. I can misty step. I have a moonbeam.
Smite.
Yeah, I have my smites, but that'd probably disintegrate.
It's a possibility.
Smite.
Maybe.
So
Just start
as
with
you
a
all
lightning
are
bolt.
saying this,
Zeus.
Bruce comes out of the tavern and goes, "Hey guys, you still having trouble with that box?"
Yes.
Oh, woe is you. Sad tidings I must bring, but tomorrow will be a new day.
That's true.
And he goes and he taps the box and he casts a spell magic on it.
Nice.
Bruce. Oh, he's a bard. I forgot.
He is. He's not a barbarian.
no.
No, I forgot.
That's dumb.
He does the knock knock jokes and dad jokes and
Yeah, he's a dad joke
Yeah.
bard.
dad joke bard shark thing with legs.
Oh, you bloody legend.
I try. But we'll probably all be dead tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Passes out on the middle road.
Can he predict the future?
And he goes back into the tavern.
You hear the French credits. Sorry.
As he casts a spell magic,
No.
you see the shimmer on the box drop,
Say it.
and you hear a series of 5 locks as the box clicks.
What was that?
Democracy.
Oh.
And then eventually you see the lock shoot out from the box.
Wow. What is that?
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. As you open it,
You get guarded, die.
as you open it, the box is empty.
Shoot.
Why was there a spell on it?
It was all for naught.
Wait.
What?
It could be another trick. Maybe.
The trick was not to dispel it because the inside was just a magical being, and you just killed it. You killed a pixie.
Or we let out an invisible ghost.
Someone's
One of those.
I'm nervous now.
I'm gonna cast Identify again on it to see if there's anything on it still.
Okay, with the ward's protection down. It has the similar, details and effects of what would be called a bag of holding.
But it's a box of
Oh,
holding.
that's neato.
I'll put my hand in it.
Okay, what are you thinking about?
I'm gonna think about money.
Okay,
Like gold.
I
Alright.
slip in and say,
as you
tiger.
stick your hand in and you pull your hand out, your hand is filled with gold coins.
Yo, what the heck? What did you find?
It's a box of holding.
You can
It's
turn
like
the box inside out, everything just explodes out of it.
If you destroy the box, all the contents will pour out too. Yeah.
What all is in it?
I don't know. We're gonna find this out. I'm gonna
Pour it out.
not in the streets.
Yes.
No.
It's not yours. I would be wary with stealing.
I'm not.
We're
Is it
stealing from
yours?
her captor.
It's from my captor.
Right. Okay.
Yes. It is okay to steal from the evil. We are good pirates.
Or you can deduce that it's technically all the performers' money because it was their wages and pay and blah 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 blah.
Oh, boo.
This is Andrew saying to you. You can
Yes.
interpret this however you want.
Anyway,
If you want to be Robin Hoods, by all means, be Robin Hoods.
I'm gonna go inside the tavern and find a table in the corner and dump it and see what comes out of it.
Okay.
Bad idea.
So you go into the tavern. Are the rest of you following her?
Yes.
Okay. So as you go,
Protector.
Come on.
as you go to find a table in the corner that seems to be unoccupied, you take the box, you turn it upside down, and nothing falls out.
Think about more whiskey.
No. Tea.
I didn't
Make
know if
Boston
this
Tea
contains
Party
more
over
than
again.
just money.
That's what I.
If fabricated money can fabricate anything. Yes.
I'm just gonna keep putting my hand in there and keep thinking gold coins, see how much I can get out.
Okay. How many times are you putting your hand in?
Uh-oh.
What?
How many times?
I'll put it in 5 times.
Okay. Every single time you put your hand in, you think gold. Your hand comes out with 20 gold pieces.
Need 100 gold pieces. Quick maths. Right? Yeah, quick maths. As someone who works at Epic.
I'm gonna put my hand in again and think of
That's why I have
a
calculators.
jewel.
What jewel?
Topaz.
Family
Sapphire.
jewels.
We'll go with sapphire.
You reach your hand in, you pull your hand out, and you pull out a substantially sized sapphire that you would guess would be worth 150 to maybe 200 pieces of gold.
Think of platinum.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Like a lot of platinum.
Put your hand in, pull your hand out, no platinum.
Okay.
There is
She
no
ain't that
platinum.
rich.
She dusty.
No platinum.
I'll
Think
think.
about where you found platinum.
Yes, that's also true.
I can't remember where we found it.
You found it at an ancient temple on the Tolder Island.
You want to collect all the gold that is in it, give that to your sisters, and keep the box.
Yes.
That way, it's a fair enough trade.
Well, I just want everything of value out of it, so
How
I
about
can
you just
give
have
it to them, so they can be able to be like.
A writing marker on it, ATM. You glue it to the side of their thing. And be like, when you need money, come in and think of money.
I'm taking a box. So it's like a bag of holding.
Do you have
But
a bag
it's
of holding?
not a bag of holding.
Nope, you have to think about the item.
That's a savings
That's
deposit.
That's how bag of holdings work too.
Oh.
You reach in, you think about what you put in there, and you pull it out.
So since we don't know what's in it.
Yep. Since you
I
don't know
do
what's
not
in it,
have
you
a bag
don't.
of holding.
You don't know what to pull out of it.
I would say I've never seen this before, so I'm gonna pull out.
Hot dog.
Yeah, something like of that sort.
Sausage.
Ooh.
There we go, a tomato.
Oh, you put your hand in the box and say,
No. I'm dropping the tomato in the box
"Oh."
to
Hey.
observe it.
You drop the tomato into the box. It lands in the box and then disappears.
Does it hit the...
It's fascinating.
Or does it just...
It lands and disappears.
It goes. It makes the Rick and Morty portal sound effect.
Who wants to put their head in the box?
I do not.
I'll put my hand in and think of the tomato.
Not the hand.
And you remove your hand and the tomato comes out.
Amazing. I don't trust this tomato now. I throw it away.
Towards the river.
This is gonna be a long night.
I go over to the box. Put my hand in the box. I think of an alive fish. Pull my hand out.
There's no fish in your hand.
I'm sad. I'm no longer interested in the box.
Worthless box.
What time is it now?
9:05.
It's still early evening, about 7:30, 8-ish.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
You're still
Where
in
are
the
they?
tavern.
Oh, I would like to order something and then go to bed because I'm tired.
Okay.
I want an Irish coffee. And
I'm
go to
gonna
bed.
order a steak.
Oh, my character should probably eat, huh?
Yes. I mean, eating.
The
is
identified spell wouldn't tell me what it is it? Would it?
It already did.
important. Yeah, I did.
It's
Box.
a bag. It's a bag, or it's a box of holding.
That's a bad.
It's not gonna identify or tell you what's in it. There's only one way of figuring out what's in it. You either stick your hand in there and you think of every single item you could possibly think of until you pull it all out, or you break the box and then it all dumps out.
Just pull out
I'll
all
just
the money.
keep pulling
I can break the
stuff
box.
out and
break the
All
box.
the money.
think of
Break it.
all the gold first.
It's like a piggy bank. Break it.
No!
Break it open.
Break it open.
Break it open.
Let's make that bitch squeal.
She put your
It's a big-
sisters in turmoil.
I'm not breaking the box!
Why not?
I'm taking the stuff out. Why is the matter?
Because you get everything out instead of what you think is only in there.
Why guess multiple times when you can bust it open and see it pour out? Waste not what not time. Don't waste your time. Bring it open.
I think the box could be of value.
That's what I was saying.
You did not say that. You just said why break the box. That's all you said.
Not breaking the box.
Because
Because it's valuable.
okay. Say the next time. Drinking my coffee and go to bed. Finish your sentences.
I'll look to see if there's any quests available.
Oh gosh, no! It's like 7:30 at
Okay.
night. I mean, okay.
So as you go and look at the board, you do see that there are a couple different quests. There is
That's what loud.
something happening in the city of Keyland. They're not 100% sure, but
Do it.
What's reason?
strange occurrences are happening in the Dwarven city. You still see a quest from when you were here the last time about there being some Yuan-Tai running through the desert, and people are in need of their venom.
I'm interested in that one.
Um,
I'm also interested in helping the dwarves, but people needing venom sounds serious.
and there's a new one that catches your attention. There is a bounty for any information on the mysterious murder of a man during the Festival of Lights back at the beginning of the new year. He was found burned alive in his cart.
I'm also interested in that one, but is the Yuan-Tai venom, is that Like for anti-venom or for alchemical purposes?
It does not say. It just says
Interested
that
in the burned alive one.
Me too.
it will just.
I am.
So I'm
Expert
interested.
on arson.
I would like to.
It just says that venom is needed.
I want to take that poster, the venom poster.
Okay.
I'm surprised it's been 9 months.
Just now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
They just now found him.
The case doesn't become cold for a long time.
Yeah, but they just now found it because he said it's a brand new thing.
No. To you, it's
Oh.
brand new.
Oh, okay.
Because you didn't look at this poster board the last time you were here.
So yes, I'll take the venom poster to the rest of the party and say, hey, we should do this.
Hey, no.
I agree.
How
We
much
are
does it,
heroes. We should do it.
It pays.
I gotta take care of my sisters first.
It's gonna pay roughly 200 pieces of gold per vial of venom you bring back.
All we gotta do is kill a couple snake people for it.
Yes. Let's do it.
But they might not be people either. Do we know anything about the Yuntai?
If anybody would like to, you can give me a history check.
Specifically, I'm just wondering: are they a civilization, or do we know about like the monstrosities that are like at the head of the?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Investigation 1.
No history.
Oh, history. 1.
Okay.
Okay, I did decent.
Yep. No. 5.
So history,
I know nothing, but I'm excited.
14.
Crap.
Me every day.
Crystal, what did you say you rolled? 5. Crap. So Evin, you know that there's not much of a civilization for you and Ty. However, there are recordings of you and Ty basically like traveling tribes that travel through the desert, and sometimes it has been recorded and cited that they are monstrosities as well as semi-humanoid, and basically most people consider them to be abominations of nature.
Okay. So yeah, 100%. I'm fine with doing this. I'd say let's finish up any business we have here and go work on that.
So, are we closing for the evening?
We sleep here, yes.
Okay.
And then we go
So,
on adventure.
alright, so to close up tabs, Gohan,
Yep.
how much whiskey would you say you drank?
I had 4 glasses.
4 glasses, okay, so there'll be 2 gold apiece.
And he bought me one.
Correct.
I did.
Okay. So then another 2 for Evin.
Yep.
And then you ordered steak, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So that'll be 4 gold for the steak.
I just have the one
Steak
with
and potatoes,
I
yeah.
bought.
Just the one?
Mhm.
Okay, so it'll be 2. Thulna?
I just had a cup of coffee with
Okay.
a whiskey shot in it.
Irish.
Irish coffee, sorry.
So, yeah, 2 gold as well for you.
Sorry.
Robert kind of looks at everyone and goes, "Last call for drinks if anybody wants any."
I'm good.
I'm sure a bottle of whiskey.
The bottle, the whole bottle?
Mm-hmm.
What shelf? Top shelf, middle shelf, lower shelf?
How much for a top shelf?
Top shelf for whiskey, you're probably looking about 30 to 35 pieces of gold.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll just do the 35.
Okay, 35. So top. Alright. Everyone getting rooms for the evening?
Indeed.
Alright. And breakfast with the rooms, I'm assuming, yes?
Yes.
I will.
All the breakfasts.
I will not.
I leave the tavern.
You're not gonna eat?
He has his fountain.
Oh no, she.
I'm gonna go to my siblings.
Eat first, then go see them.
Well, that's breakfast in the morning.
Well, she said she wasn't going to eat.
I
No,
think she
stay
meant
the
sleeping.
night.
She was going to stay the
Oh, okay.
She can buy breakfast in the morning.
Okay, I was like, you better eat.
Okay. Alright, so for the room and breakfast in the morning, it will be 5 gold apiece for those of you who are staying for breakfast. If you do join us for breakfast in the morning, it will be 2 gold. So room and breakfast will be 5.
I'm trying to get
So
all
7
the...
with the whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all the earnings out of this box so I can give it to my siblings so they can
Under
be...
my ideals, says vegetarian.
Lamau.
Oh.
You just
Forgot
have to
about it.
think.
You
Yeah.
just forgot about it.
I
I
like
guess
it.
I no longer hate plants anymore. I will remove it.
It's not that you hate plants.
I've gotten over my plant hate.
He hates
You've
plants
been off
so
the
much.
island for about a month or 2, yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay.
You're
with
like,
plants
plants aren't that bad.
Yeah.
And you and Kellogg have had several conversations about plant life
Yes. I think
and
the
why
shark,
it's important.
The shark won me over.
The shark
Yes.
won you over with meat.
Meat
Yes.
is
Alright, so Robert hands you all keys to your rooms upstairs.
I'll
And
meet you guys here tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Be safe, please.
Then we adventure with Sir Evin.
And we get fish too.
I'm bringing my sisters to the breakfast tomorrow. I'm not taking them to go to see you in time.
Okay, you don't have to join us then. Hang out with your sisters.
No.
Either you.
or they stay at the tavern,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
perform at the festival, which is what the plan was.
Yep.
Which again is in 2 days.
So, yes.
All right.
Should be practicing.
So
'Cause I see their moves.
we will.
They're not
So for that,
Yeah.
you all will gain the benefits of the long rest. I don't know why I made or why I hit cast spell on Bruce, because
Yes.
that was no
He
purpose.
cast the spell of rest.
Yes.
You vicious mockery.
So you all will gain the benefits of a long rest if you need it for spell slots or anything like that.
I did cast lightning.
Alright. It is a new day. However, we are going to take a quick break so that I can get
What I was
things
going
rearranged for the day.
say
Oh, yes.
is while I'm there, because I was only going to meditate not meditate, I'll take the rest. But while I'm there, I was going to try and get all I can out of the box of holding and think of all the gems I can think about that I can try and pull out of there and all that while I'm there. At the
Okay, so what gem specifically were you trying to pull?
Topaz.
the more valuable ones.
That would be a diamond.
The gemstone of coral is worth more than a diamond.
That's 1 jewel.
Oh.
Diamonds, all jewels come in multiple
Size.
Yeah,
worths
I'll
and
start.
sizes.
I'll think about that specifically too. And a couple handful of just random gems and stuff.
Okay, so you pull out a couple rubies worth 150 gold, a couple topaz worth 200 gold apiece. You pull out a couple more emeralds that are worth 300 apiece. You also pull out 2 diamonds that are worth 1,000 gold apiece. And based on kind of sticking your hand in for a few hours or for an hour, you roughly pull out 1,000 pieces of gold.
And then that's all it's given me.
Oh.
You don't know.
Yeah. You don't know.
That's all you pulled out when you got tired and went to sleep.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll put this
That's
in a
in your room.
I'll
I'm so
put-
glad you did not do that on the table. We would have been chased down
Yeah.
by bounty hunters. And I would have shot
I'm gonna
them.
put all the stuff that I've pulled out so far. I got you 3.
Alrighty.
You can
So
have it back. Hold on.
No. Thanks.
alright. So you all
Sniffer head.
okay, so those of you who are at the Regal Beagle, you wake up fully rested the next morning.
I am fully rested.
head downstairs to the tavern.
To me and my sister.
With it being fairly early, not many people are in the tavern. However, there is a very large troop of young girls, all sitting, a couple of them running around the tavern, screaming, hooting, and hollering. Surprisingly, no one else has came downstairs to the noise.
It's awfully young to be here at a tavern.
These are my sisters.
Ah,
All of them. There was a total of 12 of us.
how old were you again? How old were you again?
outside.
I'm equivalent to about 19 in human years.
Oh, how old are you actually?
I don't know how elf you were. Elf you were.
I don't know how elf I am.
They're like dog ears.
Elf
But in
years.
reverse.
Okay, so since you're a half elf, right? You're a
She's a
full
full wood elf.
Okay, I couldn't remember who was a half, who was a full.
I'm a
elf.
full wood elf as well.
Nobody's a half here
Nobody's
besides
half?
me.
He's the only half.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only half breed.
Blood.
Okay, so
Harry Potter tabletop game.
You're a half muggle.
Ow.
I mean,
you'd be close to 150, almost 200 years old at this point, Chris.
Old!
Who's the old
I'm
one
not
now?
old, actually.
Who's the old one now? Dusty.
I'm equivalent to a 19-year-old human.
So 200 years, got it.
Almost.
300.
Try 150.
She's just mature now.
And your mother has 8-year-old girls? Dang. What are yours?
Alright.
You look around, Gohan, and none of the girls look alike.
funny thing in canon, in Drizzt's backstory, there is a dark elf matron mother who I think is like 900 years old, and she has like 15 children, and she gives birth at like 800 or 900 to a new child.
Elves, yeah.
Well, it's also because Lolth and her
Yes.
blessings can do things too.
There is 12 of us.
But
I'm the oldest out of all of them.
Why do you all look different?
Different fathers, I guess.
Sister from another.
are you aware of the Punnett Square? Basic biology.
Crystal, who's your mother? Is it Madame Sylvie? None of these girls are from Madame Sylvie. You were all
They've been forcefully adopted.
you were all orphans, and she took care of you.
Oh,
Slave ring.
I say that then.
Yes, she's a.
I was like, this was your backstory. This is what you told me.
Look, dead.
No, none of these girls are Madame Sylvie's birth
You
children.
gonna hit me?
They were all
Wasn't
adopted
actually.
I was
by
playing
some
dumb.
means. I know you knew that. Caleb knew that. Gohan did not know that.
Nope. Nope.
We're all adopted.
Ah,
Not
okay.
violent.
That explains the sisterhood.
Opposite of violent.
Those who say that they're opposite of violent are technically violent.
Whatever.
Some of them are not full elves.
you are.
Some of them are
You
half.
hit me in the
Some of
pool.
us are full.
You deserved it. Okay.
Sisters of another mother. Got it.
Alright.
Different mothers, yes.
Anyway.
So, were you abandoned as a child?
Hmm? I only have 2 biological sisters.
What was that? Abandoned? No. How could I be abandoned when I was a child?
That's it. Abandoned children.
That was a joke.
He puts down on his notes. We've come to rob you. They stab you 47 times.
just a
to take
story.
your armor.
Just the Peter Pan story.
Only 2
He says, I
of
lost
of us
you.
are related. Or 2 of these 11 are related by blood to me.
Funny, I'm only hearing about it now.
But I consider them all my sisters.
Fair enough. It is food time. What do I see available for breakfast.
11 small
Yes.
Well, I'm ready to go on this adventure.
No, food first.
I already ate.
You see a standard breakfast array of fruits, veggies,
I grab whatever's not
Biscuits.
vegetarian.
ham,
Sausage.
I will grab the ham, the sausage, and the eggs.
and
How much-
surprisingly fresh braised fish.
Ooh, and the fish.
Do your day.
One fish.
Fresh fish.
How much gold
Cook
for
the raw.
the 12 of us to eat?
We already paid.
You all did. She didn't. She didn't stay.
Didn't?
No, I went with my sisters.
It's 2 gold for breakfast.
per person.
Yep. And it comes with drink as well.
Okay.
Straight from
I
the
hand
cow's
it.
teeth.
I'll hand him
Keep old
20
Betsy in the
gold.
kitchen. With the
Old
bucket.
Betsy isn't a Minotaur woman.
No. That would not be cool.
Oh no, my
Are all
brain.
12 of you eating?
Hmm?
Are all 12 of you eating?
There's 12 of them.
Oh, Evan
Well, we-
counting.
12
And then
versus
12.
So 20 only feeds 10.
Are you all eating?
We already ate.
Alright,
Well, they. She's
We're
not
talking about
to
your-
you.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying it.
I paid for mine.
I paid for mine.
Yes, all your sisters would like to eat.
I can't math. Give me a moment.
20.
12 times 2?
It's 24 crystal bead.
How are you a cashier?
My brain is fried right now. I'm tired.
She fried her brain.
I hand him 4 more.
Yeah, I think I'll be good.
Madam Sylvie did not educate you, I see.
It's be a fist fight.
It's okay. You have several hundred years to learn addition.
As you guys look around, you notice that Kellogg and Bruce have not came down for breakfast.
Okay.
Bruce?
I'm not particularly concerned with that.
Well,
I assume they're...
He just passed on to
friends,
the
these are
afterlife.
all my sisters.
No, they're
Sisters,
getting
these are
married.
all my friends right here that you
They're
see.
getting married on the beach.
The giant green knight's friendly, I promise.
Giant?
I'm
What?
5'6".
He's short.
He's a midget.
Compared to the little children.
Get out of here! Get out of my way!
Elves don't typically get that tall.
That's true.
Some do.
Wood elves don't. Wood elves are short.
Yeah,
They live
their
in
max is like
trees.
5'8", 5'9", probably.
Wood elves are short.
My elves are tall.
I'm 5'8".
All the aqua elves are pretty tall.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Majority
6
of them
foot.
are
And then
semi-tall.
the sea elf right there is friendly.
It's the
No, he's
taller
not.
For most of the time
more
he
slender,
is.
easier for them to swim,
He likes to play in the fountain a
like
lot.
little missiles.
You'll like him. He's a good friend.
We're allowed to swim in the fountain?
No. Oh goodness.
Only on Tuesday.
Not particularly. You're not allowed to swim in the fountain. He just does it because it's fun for him.
And it'd be fun for them too.
Oh goodness.
Bad influence joke.
Thanks
Yes.
for breakfast.
You're welcome.
And you just see them basically fill their plates. Yeah. Like
This is the first good meal.
they basically eat like they have not had a decent meal like this.
Well,
in
I know exactly
years.
what meals we would get.
You each get
We had to keep the
6 grains
figure.
of rice in a slop of porridge.
I know exactly what we eat.
Did they
we had
see
to
you
keep
take
figure.
gold out of the chest?
Hmm?
Did they see you take gold out of the chest?
No.
I was gonna say, like, they would run off with the chest.
No, I have it in a little box at the moment of stuff I've gotten out of the chest so far. I'm gonna.
But you and those kids don't go over into the far field over there and put that box in my backpack.
Whenever we get back from our trip, I'm gonna keep trying to get everything out of the box. If not, I might have to end up breaking it to see what's in there.
Oh, you can just put it in my backpack. Far away from me.
I'm going to eat, but I'd like to go outside.
I will accompany Sir Evin.
Cool.
You should not be in the company of little children.
You see me do something hopefully cool.
Oh, neat.
Can I get a bag of devouring? Just instantly when you tie it
So,
up.
what's the adventure today, Sir Evin?
We're gonna go get the Untai venom. The snake.
We have more important things to do.
How much does it
No,
pay?
we don't.
Yes, we do. We have to fill the thing up with fish.
We could split the party.
Do both.
That's
So
what they did last
I
time.
mean,
That's what we did last time.
I have the paper, right? So I'll just show the paper to him. And at that point, I'd like to pull out Lawkeeper. I'd like to say Lawkeeper. Are you ready for an adventure?
Do you have a new patron?
No,
I don't
it's
rate
a
it, I just
sword.
look at the reward at the bottom. Or the...
I would indubitably be ready for an adventure.
Oh, whoa, what?
We want to talk.
Wait.
The Untai have venom that we need to acquire.
Hey, yo, you turn into a sword?
Swing it around
What?
my head. And
Whee!
put it in my hilt.
I want to.
Evan, who's that?
Who is this?
It's the sword I got from the Green Dragon's lair.
Why is it
Oh, that's amazing.
I found it.
Why does it talk?
It speaks, and it is like me. It wants to do good and be brave and
Throw it back.
do things.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I want a sword that has kinks.
No, it would be a good sword.
Wait,
It'd be all
literally or
on back.
metaphorically?
Yes, when I stab someone, it goes yes hard. That kind
That's
of
evil.
No.
You could be an artificer.
No, it could be the opposite spectrum, so it would be like, yes, penetrate it all the way.
Yes, penetrate him more.
This sounds like a Borderlands weapon.
Yeah, it does.
This is so stupid.
I used
Like
to use-
literally, that's all it
I
does.
used to use that
So
SMG.
dumb.
That was
So
Moxie's.
stupid.
That was Moxie's
It was
SMG.
not.
Wasn't
It's
it?
cursed.
I can't sign in
Wasn't there
to
another
my
gun that
app
Moxie had
anymore.
where
I wonder if they fired
when
me.
you shot it, it vibrates the controller?
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to sign into my app, and now I can't.
Why would they fire you?
So I just got a notification saying all my shifts have been removed.
But why would they fire you?
Why would they fire you?
They would have to have a reason to
I'm
not
not
go
on
to work.
leave.
Oh, you just haven't been showing up for work?
I didn't have any. I wasn't put on schedule. My
I would-
schedule said not scheduled.
Crystal,
Huh.
just go in tomorrow, see what's going on, okay? Let tomorrow's worries be tomorrow's events. Worry about now. Enjoy right now, okay? If you stress out now, you're gonna be too stressed tomorrow, and that's gonna do no good. I trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. It took an old geezer like me to get over that business. It's called not giving a fuck.
I'm not working so hard anymore, but I need a job right now.
In due time. In due time.
For tomorrow, worry about it.
It's easier said than done.
True.
You're talking to a person who stresses out a lot.
Well, easy. Let's be Lora, not Crystal.
Yeah.
What does
Who is this Crystal
What
you
does
speak
Lora
of?
want to do?
Think of the children.
Yeah.
Wait, so they can hear it?
No, only you heard him.
Okay, because he was like, why do you have a talking sword?
Oh, I mean, you didn't.
So I look like I'm crazy talking to my sword.
Why are you talking to your sword? Like,
Look at him giving a sword a name. What a weirdo.
right?
My short sword has a name too.
Yes.
I call it Johnson.
Martinez.
Yeah, I call it
Well, no, I'm not a
It's
two-handed
really short
fighter,
sword.
but I'd probably
It's just a dagger.
have Lumiere on
It's named Ludwig.
on my left side and then Lorekeeper on my right side.
So we can dual wield them.
He technically can.
But I don't have proficiency with Lorekeeper.
That's a sword fight.
It's a long sword.
With the bonus action to attack.
Oh yeah. I'm saying you could use
I'm gonna try back with that sword.
Lumiere as your
What is
second
it?
handed. You just want
It's the
to get to
zero.
your.
No,
No,
that's okay.
Lumiere does a little
It's
bit
not
more
great, but
damage.
not terrible.
Well, I had the actual Mountain Dew earlier today. I was like, oh, this is good.
On
Then I
average,
was
it does
like,
more damage.
How does a short sword do more damage than a long?
Because I have a higher dex.
Oh, that's right, because it's a dexterity.
Yeah, so I have +8, damage on top of a D6 versus +6 on top of a D8. So, on average, I'm doing 1 more damage with my short sword, but still.
Okay, yeah, it's a dex-based weapon, that's right.
Doesn't longsword could be both?
Nope.
Because it's
You can use it one-handed or two-handed.
Yeah, it's a versatile weapon, but it's a strength-based weapon. Short swords are actually...
two-handed.
Short sword is piercing. That's why it's dex or strength, and then long sword is slashing. That's why it's only strength, because you have to use the weight of the sword and your swing to do it.
It's a D8 for a single hand, and then a D10 for a dual.
D10 for 2 hands, yeah.
Neat.
Unless you're a hexblade, then you can add your charisma bonus as a single-handed and do the D10. So,
Wait, can you?
as a hexblade, yeah, because it comes your packed weapon.
Yeah, but I thought you.
You could swing with. You can use both hands as it being your hexblade weapon, and then you add your charisma modifier instead of your strength. Yeah, because it comes your hex weapon.
Yeah, no, I was looking at that's one of my NPCs that they can grab. One of the adventurers. He's a hexblade.
So,
And he has a great sword. Because that's really dumb.
That's what.
that's what he
Sylvan
did.
had.
Yeah, that's what Sylvan had.
I'm aware. Rolling 2 die on top of your charisma modifier for damage is very stupid.
That's what he did.
Alright, so,
And then yours was magic
So,
damage. Or yours was frost damage.
what are we
too, on
doing?
top of that.
I'm assuming you've all exited the tavern except for Lora.
So yeah, no, Gohan and I are getting ready to
Indeed.
go on adventure.
Can you wait a moment?
I have a
Get
feeling,
yeah, we
I have a
haven't
feeling
left yet.
Draxios
Or you
is
want to go
still
with them
with...
first?
I want the fish! We said we were doing the fish.
I'm going to do the fish.
Let's do the fish.
We're going to get fish.
Gotta get the fish first. It's the most important thing.
We can.
How long is that gonna take?
Well, it can take quite some time. We could just...
With more people, less time. Because more people carry more fish.
What are you trying to do?
Repopulate the fountain!
Okay.
My snack drawer is run low.
Sacred!
How far is the nearest river?
2 hours.
It's not the river, we're going to the mark.
Oh, the river?
Are we?
The
Whichever
river,
place we can get
the
live
river
fish.
is right outside
You want
the
live fish or
gate.
dead fish?
But how are we going?
It'll take you about.
You've not even caught a
It'll
fish
take you
yet.
about 30-ish
I
minutes
almost caught a fish.
You're right, he has
to
not.
the river.
And when he did, it freaking threw him overboard. Oh!
It'll take you about 30 minutes to get to
For
the
some
river.
reason, he could not.
30 minutes? It'll take us 30 minutes to get to where?
The
The
river.
river.
The river. What the heck? I heard
Because
that.
there's a river that flows underneath the bridge that goes into the gate to the
That would
city
be the
at
best
the
place,
fairground.
because if you catch saltwater fish, they will die in the fountain.
Right. I had no idea.
I am explaining this to you because I feel like it's necessary.
I am a fish person.
You are
Yes, and you're a questionable fish person.
a
That
questionable fish person.
We know what glub glub, and then
So, after the fish, are we going?
yeah, it shouldn't take that long. I would assume to get some fish from the fountain from the river.
are there any place in town that just sells live fresh
Live
fish?
fish.
Live.
If you would
fresh.
like to, you can give me an investigation check.
I would think the fishmonger would have them all
Or
hanging up.
perception. Or I'll let you do investigation or perception if you're just looking around or if you're actively searching.
A mock phone! 15.
15. You kind of look around the area, and there's really not any place that you can see that is just jumping out at you that screams, "We sell live freshwater fish."
To the river!
Let me go! I'm out of mushrooms. Perfect opportunity.
Alright, so
Hope no one had to pee.
I guess
I'm
I'll
feeling it.
bring my sisters to the river since it's not a mission yet.
That is a terrible idea.
Alright, so.
We're trying to catch the fish. If they get in the way, I will eat the children.
I was gonna say the river could be dangerous.
Oh,
Poisonous snakes.
The little
giant
8-year-old
fish.
just turns and looks at you and goes, I could eat you too.
Oh, world star! What? Do it. Fight now.
Be like, but can you cook me? And I'm gonna go poof and create fire in my hands.
Intimidation check.
Intimidating an 8-year-old.
Oh, I would say with advantage.
A 9.
This is not successful.
I have 0 charisma.
And these are her group of bards. Yeah, look, she just looks at you and goes, I like you. You're funny.
10 years from now, future wife.
What's-
Yo.
no.
Throw that pebble at you.
What's this one's name?
We'll call her. Let's call her Juno.
Juno. I like Juno.
Like the Alaskan city.
What? Get it?
That
Sorry.
She's not my rival. I must kill her.
you're not killing my sister.
Wait, she's your actual sister?
Which one's your actual sister?
Which one's your actual sister?
They're all my sisters.
Which one's the ones by blood? Because I'll kill them the most painfully.
From the same womb!
Anyways, you make it to the river.
Okay.
As you pass through the gate, you see the river that flows underneath a small stone bridge.
Stop.
As you all approach this bridge, you see that there are 2 guards that stand by the bridge watching out the path that leads to Keyland. And as you approach, one of the guards turns around and looks at all of you and goes, Oi, wait a minute. I know you.
Do you now?
Yeah. You were the ones on those wanted posters.
You know those were dropped, right?
Yes, we are aware. However, you were also the ones that we were tried to arrest almost a year ago, and you gave us the slip.
What?
Huh?
We're kidnapping her?
That's right.
That's why we're kidnapping these ones.
They're with me. They're my sisters.
They see all the matching outfits. Makes sense.
they're all in tutu.
Wait, you're in tutu this whole time?
I'm not in
Just
a
saying.
two-piece.
The smoke screen was
Two-piece.
not appreciated.
The old lady's dead.
I had soot in my eyes for weeks.
We apologize.
Alright.
The bird person that did it's dead if it makes you feel any better.
It's kind of sad.
Now makes me wanna cry
Mine's
again.
not as aggressive, but we'll be leaving.
That's not encouraging.
Toodaloo. Fog
Just enough smoke to hide his body, and the rest of us stand like.
My sister's reacting.
He's not impressed.
He's
But he's just like, well, I really can't do anything. It's not hostile. It's just annoying.
He's always like this. He was the one on the fountain a year ago.
Alright, I'm going to need everybody to give me athletics or acrobatics checks, please.
For what?
Alrighty.
You're about to fall off the bridge, possibly, if you're walking. You could fall into the
I will
river.
stop as soon as the fog cloud pops up.
going to fall.
I'm sorry, you keep walking, or are you guys stopping?
We stopped. I make sure all
You
my
keep
sisters
walking.
are behind me.
15.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah, no, you both, Thulna and Gohan, you just kind of walk in the fog cloud thing, you're on the right direction.
Yeah.
And your feet, you catch yourself right before you feel your one foot just kind of drop off the edge of the bridge.
Oh crap.
And as you do, your face comes out of the fog cloud, and you see, oh, you just step back. Within about 15 minutes, the fog disappears, and you all can
Well,
see
is there
again.
any wind?
Yeah.
It dissipates pretty soon.
It's
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, it's windy.
Well, we were in a hurry. So
Okay, children, he was trying to catch some fish alive to fill the fountain.
Ah. Well, if that's so, have fun. Stay safe. Don't die. Or do. I don't. Alright, so, I'm guessing you cross the bridge. You go down to the shoreline. How are we catching fish?
I have fishing equipment.
Good for you. You failed the last time.
That was also deep sea fishing. This is a little different.
Okay, that's fair. Watch, you're gonna catch a big fish and snap one. Sorry.
If it does, it does. It's fishing equipment.
Can fish survive being speared?
No.
Typically not.
I have a quarterstaff, a dagger, and a long sword.
You're just gonna beat it in the head with the staff when it comes by.
I would.
Hold on. I have idea.
You have a net.
No! I do have net, but I do have more idea.
What is your idea? Does it involve my quarterstaff?
No, I'm feeling I know what he's gonna do.
He's gonna use the net. No, I was gonna say like he's gonna use the drowning method.
Nope.
Just jump fish. Fish do technically need air to breathe.
That's why the fountain's 15 minutes away. You better make your trip quick.
Right.
I don't have anything that explodes.
Oh, you're not doing what I thought you were gonna do.
I mean, I could lightning bolt it and tase them,
That's not what I thought you were gonna do either.
I'm gonna be in the water. Don't do that.
but
I thought you were gonna control water and split it, and all the fish just land in the middle of the pond.
it could.
And you pick it up.
But that's not as fun.
Oh, come on.
That's
You know what,
shape
Noah?
water. I have shape
Noah.
water.
You know what
I don't have,
Moses?
I don't have control. Well, I have create or destroy water.
There you go. Destroy water. And then
That destroys a little area, yeah. It doesn't destroy the whole river.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a 10-foot cube.
But then it's just gonna instantly be filled back up with running water.
That is true.
That's true.
And I don't have control over water. I don't have any.
I'm gonna try to use my quarterstaff to some fish.
Okay, give me a perception check. Evan, are you equipping your bait and tackle?
Yes. I'm probably just going to use any insects around the area for bait.
That's
I
pretty
was
easy.
wanting to concuss them all and make them all float to the top.
Explain first.
Have you never seen that? That's what they use old dynamite for?
Yeah, I know that.
I was like, I need something to explode in the water that makes all the fish lose consciousness for like 15 minutes and just float up on their sides. And then we just pick them up.
Didn't
Yep.
the animal
If
friendship-
you can figure out how to create a bomb in 5 minutes, I will gladly let you try. Alright.
Do I have
16.
That's 16? Okay, so you kind of look in the river. You see a couple fish. It's not too difficult. It's pretty clear water. You just see fish swimming downstream.
Okay.
So you see a good group of fish.
I'm gonna try him with my club.
With your club?
With my quarterstaff.
Okay. Give me an attack at disadvantage.
I don't have anything that does that.
No. How's that one?
Roll me another d20.
Okay.
I have no
You
explosions.
hit me in the head.
15.
Okay, good. You do not bonk yourself. Alright, so yeah, so you take a swing and you just whap the top of the water, and basically you just see the fish just scatter.
My
Alright.
turn.
Evan, you can give me nature or survival.
What are my siblings doing?
Are you and your sisters helping Laura?
I told them they're trying to catch fish alive and
Of
put it in
nature,
the
for
fountain.
sure. 100%. 13.
13 out of 10.
So you throw your pole in, and in a good spot that you believe will give you success after finding an insect to bait your hook with, and now you're just sitting there waiting.
How long can stuff stay in a bag of holding?
10 minutes.
It's only 10.
Yep, 10 minutes, and it begins to suffocate.
But fish can hold the breath really well.
It's still 10 minutes.
You know your dog teleports you, right?
Only like 30 feet. Doesn't teleport me across the map. Summon the dog in the water, just boom.
Fish get 4 minutes to hold it. Not 10. Usually.
Yeah, and that's why in the bag it's 10 minutes of oxygen, and then after that things begin to suffocate in there.
What you could do is fill it with water, and then
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
but it will ruin whatever else is in there.
Fish need
No, it
oxygen to
won't.
survive.
They're all in separate, like, just imagine a plane of nothingness. And then whenever you grab
Yeah.
what you think
And no oxygen.
is what comes out. So nothing will get ruined in there.
No oxygen.
I don't think I even have anything in my bag. I just have the bag.
Again, no
A couple
oxygen.
gems. Yeah, I think I have a gem and a couple healing potions.
And your haversack.
Yeah, that's about it.
You're gonna ruin the-
And a haversack does not hold as much as a bag of holding.
It holds
Can you imagine
20
another
pounds
dimension with
of
just floating
materials.
water and holding
Yeah.
fish?
2 cubic feet.
Yeah, that's it. So you can hold 20 pounds.
That's for the tiny pouch.
Yeah, it's for one of the tiny pouches, yeah.
That's for each side pouch.
Yes.
Oh
and
my
then the
gosh.
main pouch is 80 pounds with 8 cubic feet.
Yes.
So I can have a total of 10 cubic foot of water and fish. I don't know how many fish that is.
A decent amount of fish.
Yeah, the houses are measured as cubic feet.
Yes, if I'm saying 10 cubic foot, it's
Not
That's
that much.
It's 10 cubic feet. So it's 5. So basically it's a large square is what you can fit in your bag. But it's volume wise, so it's 10 foot diameter and 10 foot high.
so just like a 10 by 10 room.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So essentially this room.
Yeah, I can fit a lot of fish in that.
Yeah, it's an aquarium.
An aquarium that you have to pay money to see because I don't know too many people that have an aquarium this size.
But again, water is also weight.
It says that
I
much.
thought you don't feel good.
Yeah, it says.
No, you don't feel it, but the bag does, because if the bag gets overfilled, it explodes.
That's what it does.
Also, that'd be the equivalent of taking like hundreds of gallons out of the river. So good luck with that.
I just need a little bit of water and enough space to go on the fish's gills for blood time.
How many pounds does it hold? 1 gallon equals 8 pounds.
1 gallon equals 8 pounds. Can hold up a total of 100 pounds. So, how many gallons?
You only need like 2 gallons probably for a fish.
For a fish.
How many fish are you trying to get?
We're getting a
Oh.
lot.
Yeah.
We need to fill
I'm
that
gonna go in with
back
my net.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack him with my net.
Right.
Good stuff.
How are you doing? Alright.
Just a whoosh,
Alright.
and then
Give me a nature survival check.
Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Okay.
This is not how I thought this was going. But
Give
okay.
me a strength
let's go.
check.
I only got a 2, so that means a 10.
Alright, so you toss your net,
Ah.
and you get just so excited about your fishing exposition, you reel it in, and you have no fish in your net.
Son of a.
You forgot to attach the weights on the end of the net to close it.
It's a throwing net, so I'm assuming he has weights on it. Because it's a combat net, technically. So it has weights on it. He just got overexcited and...
I was just thinking when you guys were talking about the fish stuff, I was like, how funny would that be if you were a wizard who spent like 50 years studying like nature magic just so you could make like a giant aquarium or something
Alright,
stupid.
Jordan, give me an athletics
Woo!
check, please.
Athletics.
Are my sisters trying to catch fish as well?
They are
They're
currently
playing putt.
diving in the water and swimming.
That is dangerous to have 12 children without a lifeguard.
11 children.
11 children without a
No,
lifeguard.
some of them are 18. They're adults.
Some of them.
16 on the athletics check.
Well, surprisingly, the fish you caught is giving you a bit of a fight.
Is that right?
Anybody want to look? Does that say 1-7?
I go upriver.
I'm also fishing in plate mail.
You
so,
are, yeah. So you're a little, yeah. This is a little difficult. So you and this fish are currently in a tug of war. But give me another one.
I'm telling
So
them
the
where
fish
to
gives
swim
up.
so they can scare the fish towards you.
Less than that.
Oh, I'm going.
Yeah, no,
all
that
the way
fish is still fighting you.
14.
I know.
I
I'm
got
also
another
telling
17.
them, like, hey,
Fair enough.
swim over here so the fish get scared and go towards this person. That we need them to.
Are you calling over anybody to help you?
No, I'm fishing. It's literally a bamboo rod.
Man versus wild.
Okay.
He's new Bear Grylls.
I'm a wood elf. I should be able to do this.
Bear Grylls.
Try again.
Okay. 16.
I hope
Consistent 16s.
it's okay because he's got consistent
It's
17.
17. Yeah, we're gonna say your line snaps at that point.
You could just fought the biggest fish, and it's really a goldfish.
It dug it.
Not a
It's
goldfish.
dug itself in its hole and did not want to come out.
On this episode of Animal Crossing.
I go up where there's less people and then throw my net.
Okay. Or nature or survival.
16.
All right. So you toss your net, and you are able. And as you toss it out and reel it in, you have 3 fish caught in your net.
Are any of them feed me?
I'd say, well, you can give me
I am a fish person.
You can give me a nature check, but since this is fresh water,
You have to check the anal gland.
Oh my lordy. Don't do that.
I'll just make it a straight roll instead of a disadvantage. If it
What
was
kind
a
of
sea
fish are they?
If it was it was a freshwater fish. So I'm
No,
gonna
what
make,
kind of fish?
we'll say trout.
Yeah, it's a
What
trout.
kind of trout?
Jordan, please, I love it.
Rainbow.
Oh, hell yeah, I love rainbow trout.
Alright, so this was a stocked
So nature?
river?
You said nature.
Nature, yeah.
Please. You are killing me on the
17.
inside.
17. 2 of them are female.
Do they have eggs?
No, they're lesbian.
Neither of them appear to be carrying children at the moment.
Okay. Well, I will.
Does spearing a fish instantly kill it?
We've already talked.
No, I have
You're
ideas.
gonna start spearing them and then healing them. Lay on hands. You are healed fish. 1 point. 1 point.
was a thought.
It's going to injure them greatly, yes, but
Okay. Can I walk onto the water
sure.
with my ring on and just catch fish with my bare hands?
You can try, yes.
Okay, I'll try that.
Alright, I will need an athletics or acrobatics check.
So,
Okay.
to the
I'm gonna get that one, I'm sure.
I'm gonna roll this other die.
is
It's gonna be funny. It's not the yellow one. It's the blue one this time.
is there a
Okay, I'll
spell?
choose acrobatics. I got a 22.
Good for you. I got a 19. Yes, you catch a fish with
What kind
your
of
bare
fish are
hands.
these? You said these are rainbow trout? That's ridiculous.
Rainbow trout is strong sometimes.
So, is there like a little like a divot somewhere on the like bank that's not got like connected to the water? That's just like in a little bit.
You can give me an investigation check. So you're looking for a little pool.
We're gonna need a druid or a ranger
Not a
to
pool.
make
It doesn't
a
have to be a
hole.
pool. Just a divot of anything, because I can create water. And you said investigation.
Yeah.
Well, with a -1, that'll be a 18.
Nice. You kind of look around the riverbank, kind of holding your fish in the net in the water, just kind of look around, and you do see that there is a small little area that kind of looks like the river used to flow in there, but it no longer does, and it's kind of
How big is it?
It's about a 5-foot cube.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the fish in there, and I'm gonna create water.
Okay.
I would like to put my fish in there as well.
The fish
Try to
start
catch it
swimming
around.
Yes. I'm gonna go back
Okay.
and throw my net.
Okay.
Go back and try to catch another one barehanded.
All right. Survival athletics. Or acrobatics, either one.
15.
15 as well.
Okay. So Dylan catches fish and Jordan catches fish.
All right.
Single fish for you. You catch 6 fish this time in your net.
All right. I have
How many all
given the effort.
So 3, 9, 10, 11 fish.
Alright, I think that's enough fish to help.
Okay, let's go.
I'm
Do the
going to.
Yuletide.
So it was a,
Yeah, time for
what,
Yuletide.
15-minute walk?
11, 17.
Alright, I'm going to put the fish in my bag. Create enough water to make it not explodey. And then I'm going to full sprint the entire way so they don't suffocate.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Children, let's get
I
going.
like it. Okay, so you
That's
all
fair.
see Draxios.
They must not die!
Just book it.
That's fair.
All right. Okay. You make it to the fountain.
7.5.
I'm gonna need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, good sir. You've exerted a lot of energy.
24.
You are not exhausted. All right.
He was gonna say gain 4 levels of exhaustion.
I'll only do 1 point.
I have built different.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
you
start
make
helping my
you
sisters
make
up
it to
the
the
river.
pond, and what are you doing?
I'm going
I'll
over
help
to the
children
fountain.
as well.
I'm going to open the bag, turn it upside down, and say, "Fish in water."
All the fish and water just pour out of your bag.
Let me see the card.
No, like I was just like fish and water.
any people around me though, when they see me do,
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
You were in morning time. There's people who are starting to pitch event tents and put fence posts in for
So-
games, and tables are being set.
This is up to Andrew, but it says when you reach in, you have to, for a specific item, the item is always magically on top. Does not say that you can just turn it upside down, does it?
I can stick my hand in and say, "Fish, fish,
and just
fish,
go
fish,
and
fish,
just
fish,
grab fish at a time. Yeah.
Water,
Yeah,
water.
but water. How do you do that? Is
He's
it
just
like
gonna
by
say-
gallon? Is
he'll
it
just
by
say-
drop?
He'll
Or
just say
what?
he'll just say I want all the
I
water.
know.
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
stupid.
We're doing magic. Yes.
Magic.
Stop.
I just make
No.
he's fine. I was working in my head. You know what? We're just gonna simplify this the easiest way possible.
Because you know how funny that would be if you're like, I want water, and it was just going out drip by drip, and you're like, I've got like 10 gallons. It's just-
That'd be funny.
I was just wondering.
well, you don't even need the water. The fountain already has water.
I know, but
Now it's polluted water. It's from the river.
it's the same water.
It doesn't matter.
It's from the underwater thing. There's like a cage that stops fish from coming in and out of this fountain. But now I've repopulated
And
it.
some fish do eventually get in there.
Yes, the smaller ones.
And they begin the mating. Oh my gosh.
But yes, so, did anybody
You
just...
have repopulated the fountain.
Roll D100 to determine type of fish.
They're all rainbow trout.
No, I'm just thinking, you know how stupid this could get. Like,
But-
that was literally just Animal Crossing episode.
Could you just imagine the guy running up? He's like, "Ha!" And then just fish water everywhere.
Yeah.
I
it's
was
D&D.
a regular. I think I painted
All
a
right,
little
so
quantity.
about 15 minutes later,
yeah.
the rest of the group
That's cool big.
makes it to the fountain. As you see, Draxios just kind of sitting there next to it, all happy and giddy that he has successfully accomplished his goal of repopulating the fountain.
I will carry some children from the river.
Okay, on your shoulders. You're like one child per shoulder. Okay.
At that
They
point,
get
I mean,
stabbed with his horns.
yeah.
He turns too fast and just takes an eye out of the youngest.
no, they'd be like holding on like handlebars.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
change Juno's name to Uno because that's how many
Yes. Again,
The two that received the piggyback ride are very excited and very happy.
They just literally had best summer ever.
Are you my dad?
No.
You got any games on your phone?
No.
I like Fortnite.
Ooh.
Docky's not even that hot, bro. Can I have some?
You got the Minecrafts?
You got the Minecraft.
No.
Okay. Were we still going there now, or
No, this is the end. No, I'm kidding.
to the?
This is the end of the campaign. I repopulated the fish. I'm happy.
That was the
My
end.
life goal.
That was the end of the campaign. We won.
We completed Draxios' character arc. There we go. On to the quest.
It's like, are you serious?
It's a mini arc.
Mini arc. He cares about the populations of the environment.
Alright, so
Enjoy the little things.
enjoy the little things. Give you serotonin. I'm happy for you.
Draxios, enjoy the little things. Alright.
I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
I'm gonna start stabbing people in the head after they're already down.
Alright, so,
Rule number 2.
where are you doing? Where are we going?
We're going to the...
That's a lizard. That's like how they tell you to play a lizard folk. Is that friends are food? They're no longer.
Before we go, I'll drop off the siblings unless they just want to walk from here to there and look around. It's up to them.
Let them be adventurous.
Let them be free.
I think we could walk. It's not that far. And it's not that
them
hard.
roam.
Plus, it's also early in the morning. We want to explore.
Okay.
Let them rain chaos. We're going to the thing.
I told the little one.
We definitely don't have money.
From
Don't
the
talk to members of the Thieves Guild.
From the
Yes,
little
talk
chest
to
that
the
I
Thieves
have
Guild.
from trying to pull all the gold out and stuff, I'm gonna give them
Each 10 gold apiece.
I'm gonna give them each 20 gold.
You're each a noble of this town now.
They all look at you like,
That's it.
the most money we've seen in our entire lives.
I'm getting more money for you all so you all can have a good life, okay?
Okay.
But they can make their own money too.
Are you one of those DMs that's like, adventurers ruining the economy of my
No, this is
world?
out of the box I've been getting
most
out
part, yeah.
of the
I know.
You're like,
I know.
alright, it
I'm
costs
saying some of them are 18.
10 gold
they
to
can
make
actually
a sword.
work
Well,
at
here's a
farms
platinum.
I know.
Yeah,
But
no,
the
I
thing
already
they-
made that
the only
mistake.
thing they all get,
Ancient
so that's what I
Temple
was
Black.
saying.
This is why Dylan has a
Caravan
+3
dice
shield
group,
when he
there you
shouldn't.
go.
It's only a +2 wooden shield.
That was a plus. I thought I gave you.
He has +3 shields.
Well, I've already established that
I
there's
thought you had +2 shield. I thought you had the +3 and he had the +2.
No, I have +2 because I can only have wood.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a +3 wooden
I've
shield.
already established in my world that there's merchants that have magic items and they cost like 50,000 gold apiece.
But-
So
Well,
I
mine
told-
were expensive too, and then I gave you platinum because of an ancient temple.
I told
And
them,
I
go
regret
have
that.
fun with your 20 gold,
my
and I will
gosh.
see you guys
+2
back
wooden
tonight.
shield.
All right, +2 it is.
but that's fantastic.
AC's only 19.
No, that's hilarious. Giving a child, here's $1,000. Have fun.
Here's a-
Unsupervised.
I would love to have $1,000 right now.
Juno's just eyes were just like bing, like I'm going to Disney World.
If there's
I mean, they already had the best day ever by going to the river in the morning, and then some of them getting piggy.
It's not working. Yeah, it's pretty great.
I give them all hugs, and I tell them I'll be back very soon.
You have a
Okay.
I gotta go take care of a quest real quick, okay?
All right.
Go have fun.
You can have my cinema.
They just all turn and run away.
You can have
That's fast.
my steal.
Same though.
Dumb question, and I'm not trying to be stupid. Like,
I don't think I.
I'm not trying to antagonize anyone.
No, I don't.
Is there an orphanage in this town?
There is.
We should just drop them off.
Are they aware that there are now children that have nobody looking after them?
There's a couple adults.
There are 18-year-olds watching.
All right, just because you're 18 doesn't mean you know how to take care of yourself.
Well, most of the time, if there are older children with job, I mean, they technically have a job.
They're street urchins.
They are performers
Yeah, they can perform things.
from
They
a troupe that
perform
performs
surgery.
in this
What? CPR? Yeah.
town very often. But yes, there is an orphanage.
Okay.
I wouldn't send them to an orphanage. If it came down to that, they're going with me.
No, that wasn't what I was implying. I was not implying that we were going to give them to an orphanage, but I'm saying if they are by themselves in the town with no one looking after them, they may be picked up by the orphanage.
Yes.
So that's what I was imply. That was what I was trying to say.
There's the little one sitting there. I'm like, don't let the orphanage get you. And then I walk away.
She just looks back and goes, they'll never catch me.
I already gave them a warning about the Thieves Guild.
Can we make a miniature BBG out of Juno a little bit? Maybe. Or an ally out of Juno? Maybe. Either way.
Is there any stalls that have already opened?
The one child introduced
For
my name was killed.
for the festival?
Yeah.
Not yet. Nothing is open. They're setting up.
By
Is
you!
there any shops out?
By you and Andrew.
Where you guys are at?
Show us a freaking vessel. It was too late.
There's a cut. Like there's not like really shops. It's
You're
more
looking
just
at me,
like
tell me there was another way, another option.
Specialty things.
Alright.
yeah, like nothing really specialty. Like mainly like little maybe like mom and pop like general kind of stores, like convenience store-esque kind of things around the tavern.
Okay.
Like you can pop in, grab something
Sure.
small and leave. Like it's not
Spit
really.
it out.
But most of the time
No
around this,
emporiums.
yeah, being
Oh, I
but
did. It's
being
on my
this
shirt.
being the fairgrounds, and most people set up tents or booths for the festival. Most of the time, these shops don't generally open very often,
That's all I had to
except,
do.
at least for their full stuff until during the festivals, because that's where they make their most money.
Dude, we
during
need
the
to
festivals.
live tomorrow, because if I have no one to go to get boba, it'll be all on you. Because you
All right.
died over water.
So, what are we doing?
We're going to
Yuentai!
the Yuentai.
The bobo over there is.
Do you know where the Yuentai are?
I want to Springfield better.
The poster.
I'm not going an hour or so away
Okay.
just for boba.
Does it have their
I don't
location?
have enough money. for
It
that
just
period.
says
The mall bobo.
again, based on your knowledge and understanding, you know that the Yuentai are nomadic
They're in the desert.
and they're somewhere in the desert
Right.
of Austusria.
One day.
Is there anyone that keeps track of like nomadic tribes? Like, is there like not a lore keeper, but I don't know. I'm trying to think like who would have information on that.
Merchants.
Or the
Traveling
locals.
merchants. Like,
Yeah. Who would be good to go to about that here?
Huh.
More information he's trying to say.
Huh.
Well, you know that the main merchant road is between here and Keelan.
The thing that says Keelan, Dwarven Merchant City.
Yeah.
Who knows where
Which
this
is
tribe
also
would be?
in the middle of the
The
desert.
merchants.
So that's probably if we can find some merchants on the road, they might know. So
Yep.
it's also in the desert, so we'll start there.
yeah.
Alright, so
Sounds
you
good.
go out the city gate, passing by the same two guards that you met this morning while fishing, across the bridge, and you are making your way into the desert. It will take. You remember basically taking this trip. It took you about a day and a half to get there. Passing along past the river. I know that was really weird.
That's a generic stock.
Yep, gotta love
Peeing
it.
sound.
Man, this desert's really watery.
Really
Oh.
moist.
We're going through an oasis. Okay.
I just told them I'm going on a quest, so I didn't give them an expected day back, because it could be a couple of days to a week.
That's my new tag name on Instagram. Moist Desert. Ew.
Moist.
They call me the cactus.
So,
Oh!
Douche canoe.
I didn't realize. No, I bounced it out of the lid, made it spin, and it landed on the D20.
Oh my
alright,
god.
so,
That was cool. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm deaf.
alright, so
Second.
traveling along the
Second turn.
merchant road.
Literally, if you choke me out here, I will currently.
Here. At home is fine. Not in public, she said.
Oh, we have a contract. No.
Don't be telling people that.
That was a joke.
Don't be telling people. No!
People do have contracts.
What?
They're called
Stop!
BDSM ones.
So, at traveling through, along the road. You do come about midday, about noon. You do come across a very familiar caravan. And as you...
Such a weird...
I know, it's great.
It's like somebody's trying to play a banjo to sound like they're in, like, redneck desert people.
That's great, I love it.
So
So,
it sounds like someone trying to play a banjo to imitate Arabian music.
Yeah.
so as you approach this caravan, you start to recognize, and one of the merchants slowly kind of like he puts his hand up, and everybody stops, and he looks at all of you, and you see through his mask these two dark eyes.
Wearing like a burqa? What,
Yeah, he has his face covered. And yep, he has his face covered. And as he approaches you, he takes off his mask, and it is Miles, the merchant, the one that you met before.
Hello there.
He looks at you and he goes, "Hello, my friends. It's been a very long time since we've seen each other."
How's that? Yes.
Does you remember old
Yes, it
Granny
has.
Thulna, or?
Yes.
Kind
has
of
been a
like
while.
he does. He looks at you and like squints. He's like,
You've been moisturizing.
"You look." Something's different about you. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
L'Oreal.
Your imagination.
No, it's yeah, L'Oreal. The anti-aging cream.
He kind of looks around and goes like,
Maybe.
where's
Maybe it's Beagle.
That was everybody.
where's Fluke? Where's
Luke has perished. He expired.
He sacrificed
Bro,
himself.
that's not what. He is no longer useful.
He sacrificed himself for his
Companion.
companion.
oh the raccoon?
To honor his companion, he gave himself to a dragon.
It was set ablaze by the dragon.
Another dragon. Not the blue dragon, another dragon.
Oh, I was like, because he survived the blue dragon. I remember that one.
Yes.
You guys met a green one.
It was bigger.
She had boobies. I mean,
Yeah. She did.
I'm not a lesbian. What are you talking about?
I mean, to each their own, but
Oh.
I've never seen a dragon with boobies, as you say.
But she didn't have them when she was in her dragon form.
Well, that makes sense. But no, not like the young blue dragon that
I was also a
scoured
dragon.
these lands. It was another dragon.
Yes, we have met
I was a
several
dragon
dragons.
when she was around. My balls
Which
on
you
the
did.
ground.
Which again, I must thank you
I
all.
need you to stop.
You all very much for what you've done. You've made traveling along this road a lot safer and nicer these past 8 months.
Well, that was one of the goals.
If only it would rain.
It rains
Down in Africa.
every once in a while out here. Right now we are unfortunately in the dry season, but give it a couple more weeks and it should be raining out here again.
Don't you realize it gets colder at night?
It is
That
very
does
cool
not
at
equal
night.
up to the moisture in the air.
It is very cool at
It's
night.
still dry.
Nice.
I want the moist.
It does get moist at night.
He's a moist boy.
That's how desert works.
I want the moist.
Then I would.
The
Then
dew-off.
then I suggest that you wait until it gets.
Off the sand.
I can
You're
sense
not
the
a fish.
texture and the
Please
You
don't.
really are not a fish.
Please don't. I would not recommend it. Anyways, so
You ask what type
Besides-
of fish I'm a part of? A suckerfish. Hey.
I believe that. But what brings you back to the Merchant's Road?
We were on our way
Do
to
you like fish sticks?
Keyland.
You could
Yes.
ask them.
I'll
You
get
can
into
ask
that.
him and he'll declare no, he doesn't.
We were on our way to Keyland. We're in search of information. We picked up
Wait, fish sticks or fish sticks?
a
Fish sticks.
quest to deal with the Yuntai. We're
Fish
looking
sticks.
for their
Okay,
location.
no more fish sticks.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks.
Shh. Do you like them?
You guys are making it very hard to have a conversation.
Do you like them?
I'm impartial to fish sticks.
But do you like them?
Partial.
I mean, I live in the desert. I don't get a lot of fish.
So they're a delicacy.
Per se, yes.
Do you like the delicacy?
No, just like the sand sharks, they have sand
I mean,
fish.
salted pork generally lasts better out here. Fish will expire after a couple hours.
Me against the fish
Salted
sticks.
pork will last me a month or so.
You can salt fish too, though.
I know.
Me against the fish sticks.
Fish sticks.
Yeah, me against the fish sticks.
Okay. Anyways, yes, you needed information about you and Ty.
Yes.
The only
Snake
South
people.
Park episode I like. On the investigate fish.
Show them the poster.
Yeah. They don't have a picture of you and Ty on the
Seems
poster,
like
do they?
with love.
We're looking for snake people. Or snake.
You and
Yeah.
Ty
Yes,
for the bounty.
I'm aware of who you and Ty are. We have to keep an eye out for them when we travel. They like to.
So you're a gay fish?
Can you stop with the fish sticks?
They put that in the game too. There was a whole during the Stick of Truth, there was a whole probably 10-minute scene where they were doing something with it. I'm pretty sure there was.
No more fish sticks.
There was a whole quest and everything. It was stupid.
Okay.
Alright, sorry.
Yes, I'm aware of the you and Ty. It is very difficult. It makes travel sometimes difficult at night. They don't always come by, but they do occasionally. They, again, as I say, they generally come out at night, and that's when they'll attack caravans if they are wandering through. But this time of the year, they're deep into the desert at this time.
You know exactly where everything in the desert?
Southwest of Keeland at this time. There was an old town directly south of Keeland, about 2 days' journey from Keeland, and that's where another settlement was, and it was destroyed a long time ago, and
Game over!
there have been rumor that some you and I have decided to make camp there for the seasons. And they are and there are rumors as well that they have decided to start to make a settlement of their own.
Okay, that sounds like where you need to head.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, pals.
What kind of stuff do they have? Is it like stuff we could have got in town, or like different stuff?
They have different items and wares, yes.
Okay. Such as.
They have, as you look around, again,
Oh no.
in this,
I dropped a damage.
based on your understanding of the caravan as you met it before.
Andrew,
What?
I dropped a damage.
Girl.
You don't want to take damage from the damage. Double damage.
They have regular supplies.
There's the damage.
They have food, water, potions, things like that. But they also sell magic items as well.
Well, I have another question, but it's kind of like out of game. So my chest of gold that I had on the ship, is it still on the ship?
Unless you're carrying it around.
Okay. Which ship would it be on?
Did you ever move it over to the Grand Shanty?
I feel like after the Navy raided the original ship, right?
They went on board to the Seagulls Reach, yes, but the only two things that they took were Cian and Tomlin.
They didn't fight on their behalf? The rest of the sailors?
No. Because Captain Hawks told them not to.
I guess my yeah. So, I I think I have like 5 gold on me. Yeah, I have 5 gold on me, and then in my chest I have the chain, the lock, my banner, and then a pouch of 381 gold. So I guess it's still on the ship. Everything else I'm carrying. Okay, so I can't afford anything then. 5 gold isn't enough for barely anything. So, not interested in the wares today.
Looking at anything that I would want. What was his specialty?
Oh, Miles's? They had, so based on what you remember from the merchants, they have it's random. They trade items, so you can go in and
they're like the Minecraft merchants.
So in Keyland you can find different things, but the merchants that travel back and forth are generally couriers between the two. So they'll have items from the shops in Keyland to bring back to the main cities or try to sell, and then vice versa. But you do know that this is... Oh no, I guess you did not know, because you got it somewhere else.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything that I really want from them.
Alright, well, my friends, if there is nothing else, then I will be on my way. And I will wish you a fond, safe travel, and be safe. The desert can be very dangerous after dark.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Thank you, have a good one. And then just go on.
And I think that is where we will end tonight.
Alright.
No bloodshed